2 nights ago, the late night stream, um, it turned out to be pretty laggy. So, hopefully this time it's gonna be okay. I'm sure this time there's gonna be people showing up, and they'll let me know if it's laggy. And if it's laggy, I don't know. Maybe I should just let it stay laggy, because otherwise I would have to start the stream over again, which is okay. But I'll be missing some of the content. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay. So news. Actually, big news. We have started on the light side ticket grind. Okay, it doesn't show up here. A few days ago. I want to say 2 days ago. Two days, roughly 2 days ago. And I have farmed up 61 tickets at the moment. So the plan today is to do tier 1, and then after doing tier 1, we'll do a tier 2 once, and then we'll go back and do tier 1 again. So we'll do tier 1 twice, and then we'll do tier 2 once. And that'll kick off our official Ray Shards farm, I guess. So this happened a lot quicker than I thought. A few days ago, Rose Tico was... I want to say 3 days ago. 3 days ago, Rose Tico was gear 11. She was missing one piece of gear, so I thought after bringing her to gear 12, it was going to take a few more days. But then it just turned out the next day, I was able to... The day after I took her to gear 12, I was able to bring her to gear 13 and then relic 5 her, and then all the requirements are ready. So, and the good thing was I actually bought 5 shards of Emily Hodo's ship, whatever it's called, the Radis. So instead of waiting like a bunch more days, a few more days, probably 2 more weeks for the Radis event to come around again, instead of waiting for that, because it would have been, where is it? So it would have been like at, so going from 4-star to 5-star requires like, I don't know, 65 shards, and it was at 60. But I bought 5 shards, so now it's like 5 stars. And it turned out to be perfect timing. So the Radis was ready and the Rose Tico was ready soon after. So we're good. We're good here. Okay, so today we got some conquests. But first of all, let's claim these real quick. Rank 27, as you see, rank 1 still. Fortunately, even with those executors around, I'm not sure if I showed you guys. Maybe I did. But so, okay, so there's an executor here now. 4 stars, not excited about their uprising. So there's 2 actually, that's number 1. And there's one more down here. So my plan, to be honest, I think after Ray, I'm gonna get TIE Fighter Pilot up so that just in case I need to counter one of these one day. So the good news right now is right before my payout, normally this guy is on the top. What's his name? Normally this guy's on the top. Today it was, I believe, this guy. So I can counter executor malevolence pretty easily, so that's nice. If they help me knock down these executors and I'll just knock them down after, that it works for me. But in case one of these days the executor sticks on number 1 and nobody can take it down, I'm gonna have to work on my counters, which means I'll have to bring up TIE Fighter Pilot to a reasonable, probably gear 12 at the very minimum, I'm thinking, and summon start the ship. So I have it bookmarked, and this is also summon stars. But so the plan, I think, after Ray is I'm gonna focus on ships a lot more than I am now. Of course, now, rushing for a Galactic Legend Ray, there's not much you can do outside of just farming the Ray requirements, because I wanted to get it done ASAP. and it's being done pretty quickly here, I think. Relatively speaking, it's definitely happening faster than I thought, which is nice. But after this, I'm gonna have to work on the ships, and then we'll probably bump up to the tier after bronzing, or whatever it's called. Let me check. I can't remember these names. Leaderboards. Okay, so we're in bronzing. The last one's carbonite, right? Carbonite. And then is it, it's not auronium, it's chromium. Okay, chromium, auronium, kyber. Okay. So yeah, after we get some more ships, I think we'll be able to go up to a rhodium. And then we'll see how we fare there. We'll see what happens. Alright, so what do we do? What do we do to start with? Battle separatists. I can't do this one. Let's... I mean, I've already done that one. Resistance, this one, it was an easy one-shot. You can actually use Malevolence and just bring 3 resistance ships, and then you'll one-shot this whole thing. It's about to end in 6 hours. Next one is going to be in a day and 6 hours. So that's weird. It's got a 1-day gap. I guess it's because of this. He's here now, so you know, if you got Inquisitors, you know, you would probably be excited about that. I'm not gonna get any Inquisitors for a long time, because you know, free to play and single shard farm and all that, and it's unrealistic for me. But and I have no idea what he does. But I hear he can probably counter some pretty cool stuff. Okay. Alright, so let's check out Conquest. We got enough energy for like 4 battles. And then we'll just do 4 battles here. Old Republic, can't do that, can't do these 2. Just kill enemies. Okay, so we're done here. We're done with the global feats. So now currently I'm in Sector 3. Okay, so at the moment I've been just kind of ignoring the data crowns, which I think is the way. I just it may not be, but I just want to focus on getting GL Ray ready. I don't want to have to worry too much about new content and stuff like that. See, here's the thing for me: like if I counter something, I can still counter them. I don't think I'm just gonna wait for people to like figure things out about data crowns and stuff like that. You know, if the enemy gains extra stats, it's like whatever. I can regular whatever was supposed to counter them, I think is still supposed to work. Unless if you're in one of those weird scenarios where you're supposed to one-shot someone, but then you know they have extra health from data crowns or whatever, and you can't one-shot anymore. That could bring some you know, implications there, but for the most part I'm just gonna ignore it for a little bit until I get Galactic Legend Ray, and then maybe I'll get a light side data crown or something, put it on defense, and nobody's gonna beat that, hopefully. Okay, so what do I have here? Alright, so we're all done with the feats, so we can use literally whatever I want. Oh. How are they all 100% stamina? That's strange. Okay, maybe I just haven't been paying attention to Conquest as much as I was before. I don't think Mirror Magic is going to work, because they're going to be super fast. I can try. GG Blender always works. I kind of want to try this though. Actually, give me 1 second. Alright, so what do I have here? Stagger 30 times? Alright, so we got 13. Um, one of the easy ways, if you have JTR, to get stagger is you go up against Emphas Nest. And if you use your special abilities all the time, she's never going to take a turn, and you can literally swap turn meter with Poe Dameron, resistance hero Poe, all the time, and he's got a stagger on his third ability, so you could just do that over and over and over. Which I could do. I may come back to it if I need to do more stagger by the end of this sector. But for now, let me see if I can actually. They have C3PO. Actually, oh, wait, what? Did I see R2? Okay, so 3 droids. They're gonna be super fast. You could also use Vet Smuggler Han. He has stagger on his basic. That's true. Yeah, my Veteran Smuggler Han has like, or is gear 9 ish, gear 9, gear 8, gear 8, gear 9. There he is, gear 8. So he'll just get one-shotted. But that's the thing, like he is technically he's got a resistance tag, but he's not needed for Ray requirement, so he just stayed at gear 8 for me. But yeah, it's an option for sure. Stack Mara Jade. Oh, you know what? Mara Jade actually staggers. And if I can get into an infinite loop somewhere, maybe with some kind of rebels, maybe this one. But they're just gonna counter me to death though, so. Or actually maybe here, yeah, you know what? If I really want to do that, I'll probably do it here. Because it's gonna be like five staggers at a time, as opposed to one at a time, so. With those rebels, I'm like guaranteed to go first, so my gear MRJ doesn't die. All right. Oh no, they're gonna way outrun me. They're gonna be their BBA is gonna be super fast. Oh, R2 actually went first. What the heck? All right, so my JTR takes a turn. I don't know, man. Can't gain buffs, right? Okay, so they're all 100% turn meter, so I have to do this. And hope that I expose, and I only expose once. That's not enough. They're gonna run a train now. Or actually, maybe not. Oh, okay, well, that's not good. I could try and risk and just do a basic. Try to get it exposed that way, but I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Didn't work. So now my Finn is gonna die. All right. Yeah, if I landed those exposes, I would have taken turns, and that would have been game over for them. Unlucky. Oh yeah, that's right. Emily Hodo has what do you call it? The crit avoidance thing. That's right. Yeah, we're done here. I'm just gonna back out. Actually, you know what? Can I still try. Okay, we're done. I'm surprised R2 went first. Alright, we'll do the blender then. Not gonna take a risk again. Do this, 1, 2, 3, and him. I'm not sure if I want to do the raid event after GAC or before GAC. Sure, go for a stun. Okay, let's do this. Sure. There we go. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Jax? Welcome to the stream. Okay. I'm thinking before. Let's just do GAC last. It doesn't actually matter. Well, either one's okay. Jedi Knight, Revan, or Basilar Shan surviving. Well, I don't have it. I don't have either. So, they don't have Malik, which is good. Am I gonna outrun them? I really don't want to risk it, but I might give it a shot. They don't have Malik, so it's gonna be way easier. So I don't know. Let's try once. It might go horrible. Actually, yeah. You know what? She's Basilar Shan Fallen is gonna go fear everyone. I'm gonna just die. Oh god. You know what? Let's try. I have faith in BB-8, right? I hope BB-8 is gonna go first. My ult is way outclassed in Chromium. Yeah, I'm coming for Chromium too, pretty soon, which is pretty exciting. After I get Ray, it's gonna happen. All right, so BB-8 went, so that's good. So it's just a standard counter, except we have way more buffs. All right, so we'll just do. Do I even need to actually? No, sure, why not? Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's aim here. HK needs to stop getting. Okay, there we go. BB-8 might give you enough Terminator to run a train on them. Yeah, I was hoping that he would. Because, you know, Conquest characters, they're not, like, they're way faster than they should be. So despite BB-8 gaining 16, R2-D2 gaining 16% Terminator right off the bat, I was afraid that wasn't going to be enough. Alright, so what do we need? Conquest over prepared is dumb. It's not fun. It's not fun. But although if you have the right discs, like, you're gonna be okay. Percent amplify Agni, thermal. We have thermal. Decelerator. We can use the blue one. This one doesn't matter. This one also doesn't matter. I'm missing something. Caustic. I could also use a green caustic. What am I missing? Ability? Okay, I don't have a ability block thing. Okay, I don't. Okay, so don't need any of those. Don't need these. Oh, they don't have one. Actually, these are all pretty bad. Gray. Okay, 2 green, 1, but I'm not gonna need these two. So I guess we'll just pick battles. I could go for this one. Try to do some more staggers on nests, and then we'll go the middle path, and so we can choose, or we can just choose now. I can probably Geonosis in this, and max crate, or max 3 stars. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that first order. So 90% stamina though. I don't know if I'm gonna go first. But BB-8 did it once. Let's see if it can do it again. Okay. But I think they're gonna. Hux is gonna go probably, maybe. Okay, Hux is going. Don't kill. Don't one shot me. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Um. Well. Fine. It's probably okay. No counter. Okay, that's not. We'll be okay though. I think. We'll just do one of these and pass it to R2. Oh, there's a stormtrooper. Well, that complicates things. Because this guy's gonna... okay, okay, okay. We're fine still. Let's do... Okay, we got this. It's, once we survive, like, the first hit, the first big hit, like, we're okay. Sure. Grenade. I need JTR's second ability. One more turn. Sure, we'll swap turn meter with JTR. Let's call... Doesn't matter. BBA is fine. Alright, well, that's Conquest. Got 5 energy left. Alright, so if we're gonna pick this battle here, it doesn't matter what I pick, actually. I think I have a green decelerator. I'm looking for a blue one. Don't really need potency. Critical formation. I don't really care. I mean, they're gray. They don't look nice. I'll just take the green one, because why not? Alright, so that's Conquest. What is that? Oh, nice. Box 3 or something. 1, 2, 3. I'm not really trying my hardest to try to get as high as possible here. Mostly I'm just focused on getting Ray at the moment. Ignoring data crowns altogether. If you guys want to see, actually, I could experiment. Does anyone know anything about data crowns? So at the moment there's 4. I'm wondering if I should just save these, you know, maybe just dismantle all of them and just save up the material for the next month's GAC coming up. Because at that point I'll have Ray ready, and then, you know, this might actually help me, as opposed to... Okay, I mean, somehow I got up to 750k of these data caches. It doesn't seem all that rare. I can probably afford to maybe get 1 or 2. Actually, no, it's already too late, right? GAC already started, so there's no point. Yeah, there's actually just no point. Yeah, there's no point, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm trying to get the Titan Scepter. LOL, they're not hard. TBH, it's mostly just random up roll like a mod and dismantle after level 3 if you don't like it. Isn't there a re-roll? I read that in a patch or something. Isn't there like a re-roll function? If you don't like a certain roll, you can like re-roll it. They get expensive AF. I'm not surprised. Cause CG. Alright, you know what? So that's Conquest. Already did that. Alright, so now we can either do Ray, tier 1, tier 2, or we could do GAC. If it'll load. Okay, there we go. Or maybe let's try some gas teams, gas counters. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. That one time we got it down to only gas. Somehow 23. Okay, 23. Who's 21? Ray 22. There's a gas. Okay. Let's try this once. I want to. Oh wait, hold on. I can just go back and watch the replay, couldn't I? But I don't remember what day it was. But if I can figure out what I did, exactly what I did or what happened, that would be cool. Like, I'm probably never gonna use JTR to counter gas because it's just not reliable. But I would like to see what I did or what happened. There's a reroll at level 3, but that is costly too, but you do get to choose a little when you reroll. So when I was on YouTube the other day and in my newsfeed, AP Games video showed up and like that thumbnail is him re-rolling a data crown and like all 3 options are dark side. I assumed he's trying to get a light side or something, or maybe he was trying to get a dark side and it just happened to be all dark side. But that's not really giving the players an option. Oh look, was that Rex? 5s. Shoot, Arc Trooper's gonna go though. He's gonna AoE, isn't he? Maybe I just... Well, we'll do this. It's fine. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I meant this guy, Echo. Alright. Yeah, this turn meter, this cooldown reduction is really bad. Yeah, I think what I should have done. I think what I should have done is to burn with R2, because now I'm just dead. When R2 dies, the sound. He was trying to get light side so he can build it into the JMK data crown. I see. Dark side won't roll into JMK MX. Right. It makes sense, yeah. Imagine though, you get a dark side and you get JMK. Alright, we'll come back to gas. Next time I'm gonna burn with R2 instead of hiding everyone. Forgot about right. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the turn meter. All right. Well, does anyone have any? Would anyone like to see Ray more than GAC or GAC more than Ray, or does it? Do you guys not care? That would be a total BS way to do data crowns. I feel like data crowns as a concept is already pretty BS, considering that it's really like data crowns can allow you to pay to win. Oh, like, okay, I just thought of this. Wow. All right, so okay, so players who don't spend money, they're not gonna have. Maybe they'll have like 1 or 2 data crowns. Maybe I'm just hypothetically, right? But if you're like an ultra whale or someone who spends a decent amount of money, where if all you want is to win, you can literally just spend a lot of money and just data crown your whole defense and offense. You know what I mean? Like at that point, I think losing would be super hard. Yeah, that sounds like a problem. I don't know about you guys, but even when it first came out, I'm like, oh god, more power creeps. All right, you know what? Let's just do GAC. We'll do GAC now, and then we'll do race tier 1, tier 2 last. We'll do tier 1 twice and then tier 2 once, because I got 60 tickets. All right, so here's the guy. He's got 3 million GP. Okay, so like a million more than me. Vader, Palpatine, so he's got that. He's got Revan, he's got CLS, he's got Geos. Anakin, Padme, okay. He's got a Padme team. Ewoks. Bosk bounty hunters. I see a nest. I'm not concerned about that first order team. It's pretty low gear. Okay, Phoenix. Alright, so it feels like a fair match to me, right? Unless if he decked out his entire roster with data crowns. Tier max data crowns. But it should be good. It should be good. Assuming that I hope he doesn't have CLS on defense. Alright, so Shock T, I didn't see that, actually. But he's got Shock T, no Zetas on anyone. Dollar crowns, pretty much. That should be CG's new nickname or something. Geos, okay. We're gonna try to counter Geos, and I'll probably JTR. God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to JTR the Padme team. But what am I gonna do with Shock T? How fast are they? Who's supposed to be the fastest? Rex, I think. Rex. Which one's Rex? This guy? No, it's Echo. Hold on a second. Let me check. Anyways, 191. Rex, yeah, okay. 233. How does he gain turn meter? 4% speed for each 501st ally present. So there's 4 501st, right? Shock T is not a 501st, so 4 times 4 is 16%, 16% turn meter. And then plus whatever Shock T gives, right? Okay, so 233 plus 16%, that would be 250, 260-ish, right? 260-ish plus Shock T's 30. 35, so okay, my Vader is gonna outrun them, which is good to know. He's probably pushing about 270, so I 270 before with Rex's alone, right? And then Shock T plus 30, so he'll be at around 300. Yeah, he's about 300 actually. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking Darth Vader that, and then shoot, Bosk. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's super fast in general. 245. My Geos could have done it if I didn't take my speed mod from GBA. So I'm not going to be able to use Geos here. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should put Geos on defense now, because I haven't changed my defense for a long time. But I think what I want to do is actually to start with Geos, and hopefully I don't die. There's a high chance I might die. 5v5. I actually haven't moved any of these teams down here. Alright, so yeah, you know what? Spice Relic 2, I don't want to... It's going to be sketchy. It's going to be super sketchy. Alright, so if I do... Man. Fingers crossed I don't get one-shotted. Yeah, I brought my Bosk up to 285 and my Grief to 280. That's nice. Aura, Mando, Zen with them. Okay, so you're pushing a bounty on your team. Nice. Really does some work even with gear 11 across the board. Yeah. I had such a comfortable full clear today on my main. Me too. I actually remember to do my main. Sometimes I just forget to do my main's GAC completely. and Conquest too. My main sat on 144 Conquest energy for a super long time. I'm just gonna give it here first. Is Wa gonna take one more turn? No. Alright, and there goes Hermit Yoda, so... Now we just pray. Where's Spy at? Is he gonna eat? Did he? He already did, okay. Don't let me take a turn. I don't need to take a turn. Hopefully he's gonna eat here in a second. Okay, one more turn for him. I'm dazed, which might actually be good. It's about to happen. Oh, come on now. Alright, here we go. Nice. WTF keeps buffering? My stream is actually buffering. Because when I streamed 2 nights ago, it was buffering. Zem Omni makes them insane. Yeah, I bet. Okay, this guy, and these two. Standard counter, right? Let's do it. I've been countering Padme in Squad Arena, so I feel like this one should be okay. Start with this, hand wave here, R2 hides, and we do this actually, and then we do this, buff immune, give it to R2, and I think we just, oh shoot, is Anakin gonna take a bonus turn? No. Oh, we did not land the buff immunity, that sucks. That actually sucks. Alright. Yeah, stream keeps like freezing on me, not sure if it's me or not. Oh damn, this is not going good. This is not going good at all. Stream keeps buffering for me too. It could be on my end. Yeah, this is going really bad, by the way. I think I'm actually gonna fail this. Yeah, that no buff immune really screwed me over. God, I think that actually just costed me this game. I'll put it here. What do I want to do? Sure. Yeah, we lost Finn, so it's like it's game over. Yeah, it's game over. Without Finn, it's impossible. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. Yeah. I don't know. It's not my... I don't think it's my... BlueStacks had a recent update. I'm afraid it might be that. So, like, it would have been better if I just had not attacked. Alright, so I'm just gonna back out. Alright, so, well, there's that, and there's no counter here. Damn. So I think we're just stuck. I think we're stuck here. I don't have another counter for Padme. That was my best bet. And things didn't really turn out. So we'll do the Empire Shakti here. Other teams, this, we'll take Thrawn. Yeah, if you watch my last stream, it was buffering the whole time. If I do this, I'll take an, okay, I think, okay, there we go. Can I just get Echo? Okay, shoot. Oh my, oh wait, hold on, there's no Zeta. No Zeta on 5s, so we're good. It wouldn't have mattered. Would not have mattered. This is a weak team. I should have swapped Terminator. I should have swapped with Palpatine there to gain some protection back. It doesn't matter though, because I think we already lost this one because I can't get through Shakti. I mean Padme. All right, so Bosk. We'll get through Bosk. I don't know with what, but Alright, so we have our own bounty hunter. We have a Qui-Gon Jinn. You know what? I'm gonna try Qui-Gon Jinn on that Padme team. Yeah, let's try that Qui-Gon Jinn here before we go top. Yeah, my ult is Sword of Stuck. Took 3 tries to clear a Padme team. I was able to clear bottom, front, and back. But my opponent set Rey and all her requirements on the top wall. Damn. You might actually be facing me, and but then you took the time machine back in time, and now we're here. But one day, honestly, one day when I get my Rey and go to Erodium, we might actually run into each other. Alright, so 5v5 Qui-Gon Jinn. Alright, YOLO. There's no better way to do this, I think. I was feeling like normally Padme teams are not a problem with JTR. But this time it's kind of... Oh man, what do I want to do? Do I want to... I think I just AoE. Yeah, you know what? Let's go all out here. Wow. Wow. Oh shoot. Oh no. I need a GK to top. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we lost this one. Yeah, I don't even want to try this anymore. Yeah, that was a misplay. But normally it would have been good. Normally, like, I do that. Like, that was a risk I took. Was a risk I took, definitely. So, should have saved that AoE. Like, I thought about it at the beginning, but back out. Thought about it at the beginning, but I just decided to go for the damage. Yeah, they just went after Qui-Gon. I wonder how much damage I would have done. I wonder, because if I was not able to one-shot, then Anakin would have taken a turn, Padme would have taken a turn, and probably healed everyone, so... I'm trying to watch, but the stream won't play due to my poor connection. Hopefully everything's going well for you. It's going as well as your connection, to be honest. And honestly, it might not be your connection. 'Cause if you're buffering, it's me. I'm almost pretty sure it's me. Maybe I shouldn't have updated BlueStacks. 264. Yeah, Bounty Hunter is not gonna work here. Yeah, so I'm all out of counters, and so we'll just go to the top. It's okay though, it happens. Sometimes things just don't work out like how you wanted it to. Alright, so what was I gonna use? I was gonna use my own bounty hunters or something? I mean, okay, I guess. It's my only team left. Alright, so I think my Bossk is a little faster, so I think we'll be okay. Maybe. They have way more gears overall, but... Do not... Okay, there we go. We're still fine, somewhat. Okay, well, maybe not as much anymore. Alright, so... we'll call Grief. Because Grief double taps. Alright, there we go. There's a contract. So now I try to ability block. No luck. I think I just flame here just to gain some more protection and stuff. Yeah, keep attacking Jango. There you go. I could kill Boba. Kill Boba once. Or Jango once. I think I want to get Bossk out. Yeah, let's get Bossk out. This way, even if Mando dies, the chance of me winning is significantly lower, but like we'll still be fine. He can still gain contract. Maybe you just go for Mando now. Can I take like one more turn? Audio is coming through fine. Video is kind of choppy, but it's enough. Okay. Yeah, it's not smooth. It's just like my last stream. I'm almost convinced. I'm pretty sure it's the update thing. Don't kill me. Do not. They can contract. Shoot. Oh no, he one-shotted my. Okay, I mean. Oh god. Have to attack Grief, otherwise I'll die. Yeah, it's not exactly looking good. Yeah, there goes Mando. Alright, I'm gonna try to kill Boba. Unless if it just won't work out. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Okay. I'm gonna gain some retribution. Hopefully take some more protection off, and then we'll send in all the rest to deal with this. It actually did nothing. Oops. There goes the retribution. Grief is still here. Jesus. Okay, there we go. What can we do? I have some Ewoks, but it's not. Do I have CLS? I don't. I don't think I do. Nope. Alright, so you know what I could do? I could take in these 3 and then take in like where do you go? Han Solo and Chewbacca or something. Wait for Grief's next mass assistant, then hold? Yeah, probably should have done that. Or just wait for him to also use the heal as well. Should be easy clean up without a leader on them. This should be okay. I think it should be okay. What does Grief Zeta even do? Is it this one? I think it's this one, right? Or no, it can't be. Or it could be. I don't know. OG Han? Yeah, I'm thinking take Han, Chewbacca, and just bring the whole team and get through to the fleet. Okay, good. I can actually see the turn meter, preloaded turn meter. So we'll just shoot him. Oh, it didn't matter. Okay, so that's where the Zeta is. That makes sense. Rose Tico has a cleanse, right? No, a stun. Same thing, pretty much. Defense up for 2 turns. Rose Tico gains 10% turn meter for each resistance ally for sword enemy. We'll go for the stun. No stun. Get countered. This one stuns, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go for Mando. Probably should have gone for him, actually, to be honest. Should have gone for Boba, I think. Because Boba can kill Han and gain an extra life pretty easily. Considering he's gear 12 and whatnot. Pretty close. Do I just basic here just to get him down faster? How much damage is she gonna do? 12k, okay. I think I just do that. And do this, because why not? And do that. Okay, we're good. You can't gain contract now? Yeah, right. Even if they could, I don't think they would have been able to. Alright, that padded me. Got me. Okay, so 420 Kate Fleet. What is this? Relic 4 Anakin. Alright, fine. We'll take the whole team. Okay, we'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take... pardon me, don't really wanna... I don't have Houndstooth. Okay. Shoot. I should be fine, though, I think. Yeah, I think I should be fine. I don't need a 7th. Actually, don't even think I need a soldier. We'll take soldier though, just in case. They got Hans Falcon too. And they're relict Anakin Snips. And after this, we'll do GL race event. It feels bad to do that event with like subpar graphics at the moment. Yeah, this is way overkill. Shoot. I should have attacked Snips there actually. It doesn't matter. We're gonna. This is easy. Cause Snips could have been dead now, pretty much. Yeah, she would have been dead. Get him out. I'm actually just gonna take out the Falcon. Like, even a basic can take it out. And then we can save whatever for this. Oh, wow. Dodged. Stun. Mass assist. Okay. 71 banners. Alright, well that Padme really got me today. But it happens. I don't have anything to throw here anymore. Yeah. Alright, well so that's GAC for today. I'll let you guys know what he did next stream, next GAC, but right now I'm about to do race tier 1, tier 2, so if you guys want to if you're watching the replay on YouTube, if you guys want to go check it out, it's pretty cool. I'm actually pretty close to Ray now. I'm farming the light side tickets now, so I'm about to go with that, but otherwise, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I'll see you next time. Today was the first time I got to use Razor Crest in GAC with my Bounty Hunter fleet on the main. Was insane, even without Executor. Interesting. Alright, well, I have a choppy Ray tier 1, tier 2 event stream today. Not ideal, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I think it's the BlueStacks 5.8 update. Because before this it was 5.6 and it was always fine before, but ever since the update like 2 nights ago, it was pretty choppy, and tonight's choppy again, so it's not my internet. So alright, so and that was my intro to my raid tier 1, tier 2. But we'll stick with it. So I don't know if I want to turn this into a guide or anything. Maybe I could. If you're watching this as a separate clip, this is I've probably turned this into a guide, and I'll just show you my mods real quick. Nothing crazy. 279 on Ray, speed set, defense set. Resistance hero Finn, he is at 314. Okay, speed. This guy is at 310, decent. BB8 is 321, and R2 is 273. Something about the way it's set up, R2 goes before Ray or something. I don't know. Speed is pretty it lines up pretty nicely for me when I do my counters and stuff. But like if one unit was faster, like it would throw me off. Like I would have to do a different sequence at the beginning. But I'm used to it now, so let's just go with this. I got 60 tickets, so we'll do tier 1 and then tier 2 and then come back for another tier 1. Alright. Oof. Here we are. Day 289. We're finally here. Inform the Supreme Leader we found a scavenger and her friends. Right away, sir. You won't get away this time, resistant scum. And they just say nothing. What do I want to do? I think I want to hand wave this guy. And I think I want to kill this guy first, right? Enemies can't counterattack, so yeah, I gotta kill him. So the way I have set up R2 goes second. Before the resistance hero bros, that's actually huge. You know why? Because when Finn throws the grenade, he's not gonna get countered. Otherwise, he will get countered, and you don't want to get countered. Now that he's in stealth, I cannot get countered. Okay, there we go. And he's gonna die here. And then we'll just do a basic. Is he gonna die? Not really. He will now. Actually, I'm gonna do this and pass it here. Do this and pass it to... does it even matter? BB, maybe? Or Ray. Or him. Doesn't matter. Actually, him. Could kill him. I'm just gonna do this though. Almost died. Okay. Do a hand wave here. Do one of these. We're actually gonna get the Illuminated Destiny off here in a second, which is pretty funny. Or maybe not. We just win. Okay. Alright, so that's if you're actually I don't think I'm gonna make this into a guide. I'm not explaining everything that I'm doing. But honestly though, if you've been using this team, if you got like R2D2, if you've been running Jedi Training Ray with R2D2, BBA, Resistance Zero Bros, you should probably know what you're doing. Should. Probably. Hopefully. If you've been playing this team. But, okay, so Ray, Resistance Hero, Fan Po, same thing again. Tier 2 costs 30 tickets. It's the same idea, essentially. They have Hux now, so you basically kill Hux first. And then you're good. Pretty much. Okay, gonna hide here. Gonna do one of these. Actually gonna use this first just because I want to dispel that advantage. And I'm gonna pass it over to R2 and throw the grenade. Just kill Hugs right away. Okay. Tide Pilot, actually, you know what, let's go for the Executioner. Do the wiggle. Do one of these. Do this and pass it to Ray. And I'm actually just gonna do this. Hand wave, sure. I'm gonna do that. Throw the grenade again. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Oh, close. Could just kill him. Pass it to BB-8. Illuminated Destiny, and we're good. It doesn't matter what I do now. The dagger's on the ship. We need it. I'll meet you back at the hangar. Alright, so 25, 35 Ray Shards now. We'll go back to tier 1 and we'll do this real quick. This one I can do 8 times. So after after today's stream, I can do this 6 more times, and then after that, I'll do this 3 more times, and then I'll do this 3 more times, and then this is rock. Tier 3 is rock paper scissors, so it's gonna be super easy. But we're pretty much here. We're pretty much here. Do these two. We'll do these two. Same thing. Rinse and repeat. Okay, do the wiggle, hand wave. Hide everyone and do this. Do that. Do this. Do that. Do the burn. Do a basic here. Could just basic and kill him, but it doesn't matter. Okay, gonna do this here and do that here and throw the grenade here. Sure, we'll do the hand wave. Hide everyone. Illuminated Destiny. There we go. Pass it over. Pass it over. Should pass it to BBA. It doesn't matter. Not that it matters. Okay, well, that's it. That's it for today. That's all the live side tickets I've accumulated. So this one we need to do 6 more times, which means we need 90 more tickets for this, and we will need 3 times. How many did I say? 90 more here, 90 more here, and then we'll need 180 here. So combined together, I'll need 180 plus 180, which is 360. Is that right? 360. So I'll need 360 more tickets, which means it's probably gonna take 3 more days, I want to say. It depends on the ticket RNG. But I think I'm actually just let's say 4 days max to unlock Ray. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. If I really wanted to, I can spend some like extra 100 regular energy refreshes, which I might or might not do. Depends on how many gears. Here's the thing though. When I unlock Ray, I don't have 120 Zetas. Where is it? Nice, man. Thanks. But Ray needs 120 Zetas, 120 Zeta mats, which I only have 98. So I could take it slow. And if she ever needs a piece of gear that I don't have stocked up, I can, use the extra crystals for that. We'll just get one here, 99. But she'll have 5 Zetas, which it should be more than enough. But yeah, that's it. I don't know if I want to make a separate video for this, like a special video. If I do, it's probably gonna be choppy anyways. Yeah. I hope BlueStacks is gonna get an upgrade. Let me see. Is there an update or something? Settings. User data. What's this? Disk format check. Maybe I need to click that or something. Disk cleanup. Maybe I'm gonna mess with the settings after this. After streaming here in a second. It seems like they got more settings here. Check for updates. Oh, they got a new update. Maybe I'll look into that. I'm gonna download the new update. Yeah, I'm gonna do after stream, which is now actually. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're watching the replay on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. Holy crap, what is that? Is that a Darth Vader icon? Oh, because that's a 9-month subscriber badge. Okay. On myself, I'm like, wait, I didn't change that. I used to have a Padawan braid Anakin icon on my left of my username, but now it became Darth Vader. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, it's probably choppy, but I'll try to fix it. But feel free to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and like and whatnot, comment. But there's the links for YouTube and Discord. We have the best emojis in the game for Discord. And YouTube, we have all the stream replays, all the GAC replays, all the highlights, all the guides, and all that. Maybe when this is all over, I'll make a separate guide video for Ray. You know, in case if people need to. And I'll probably experiment with it, because not everyone's gonna have a Relic 5 R2D2 at this point. Honestly, R2 you can have a Gear 12 R2D2 for that, to be fair. And it would still work, because R2 is a droid. It's gonna bump up BB-8's turn meter at the beginning, so. And R2 is mostly here to hide people and do the AoE burn. You could probably replace R2 with any droid, honestly. You can probably do it with 4-man. But I'll experiment with that, and then I'll make a separate guide. Maybe I'll put in Amulet Holdo as opposed to R2D2 instead. I'll make a guide for that, maybe. Anyways, have a good night, you too, man. And thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you guys in 2 days when GAC round 2 begins. Peace.